It's less than 30 minutes to showtime. The Scarecrow is getting last-minute touches to his makeup.
I want to go.
Strong and tall.
Meanwhile, Dorothy and the rest of the cast go up to the stage for last-minute vocal warm-ups. The Family Theater Company of Denver is about to perform The Wiz, a 1979 musical based on the story of the Wizard of Oz.
Now, as far as I can tell, there's a cyclone a-brewing.
Oh, Uncle Henry, I know where I'm going.
But that is where all similarities to all other productions of this show end.
You're standing strong and tall.
In this Wiz, the Cowardly Lion and Dorothy are blind. Her service dog plays Toto.
You can't win.
The Scarecrow is nearly deaf, and the Tin Man is a tin girl in a wheelchair.
Come on, slide some oil down my throat.
24-year-old Reagan Linton was paralyzed in an automobile accident 4 years ago.
I sing one song, What Would I Do If I Could Feel?
What would I do if I could feel?
It resonates with me on so many different levels, not just because of the fact that I'm paralyzed, but more just kind of some of the emotional challenges I've gone through in the past few years with my accident, and wondering, am I still a whole person? Am I still who I was before? And realizing that I am.
Linton is not the only actor in the musical who's been testing their mettle, because this may be the one theater company in the world where you have to have a physical or mental disability to get a role. The group's name stands for Physically Handicapped Amateur Musical Actors League. It's been performing on Denver stages for 17 years. Actors in past productions have been blind, deaf, amputees, had spina bifida, multiple sclerosis, bipolar disorder, AIDS, 17 different handicap conditions in all. But they've taken on some big shows, like Guys and Dolls and Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Coming to get ya.
Once shunned by local theater critics as not being legitimate theater, family productions now routinely get reviewed by people like the Denver Post's John Moore.
The first thing people notice when they go to a family show is the disability, and then somebody starts to sing and you get into the story, and then suddenly you don't even recognize anymore that these are people with any kind of disabilities. They're just putting on a show, and that's what makes them a legitimate theater company.
Put your arms around me, child.
Double amputee Kathleen Traylor, who played Auntie M in The Wiz, is one of Family's founders. She says it all started on a whim when 5 disabled friends applied for a grant from a local arts council in 1989.
And they gave us $3,300, and it's like, okay, now we've got to do a show, and we've got to get people to do the show. We can't do Guys and Dolls with 5 people, so we went out on the streets and literally grabbed people off the street, pulled them in. Many of our actors had to play 5, 6 different roles, but we pulled it off.
All right, what's going on here?
Actress Lucy Ruchis is a veteran of 13 family productions. She plays Ada Pearl, the wisecracking, absent-minded good witch of the North who never seems to get things quite right.
Here's your kitty.
Oh, thank you.
Her dream of a professional acting career died 20 years ago when she was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, but her desire to act did not. The Parkinson's is now advanced, so she tends to stumble, and as the day goes on, her body shakes.
One of the reasons why I like this character so much is because it's a fantasy play. And she can shake if she wants to. So I figured, well, okay, so she shakes. And I just let my wand just shake, when I'm out there, if that's what my body's doing. It's okay.
Don didn't actually lose an eye or...
Director Steve Wilson and all of the production staff are able-bodied, so sometimes blocking out a scene can be tricky. Like this one, where Wilson had to use the Tin Girl to get 2 visually handicapped